Hi guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm so excited you guys decided to join me on this lovely day. We have a relatively short build for you today, especially compared to last week. But this week we're building a little campsite. And you would have known that if you would have watched last week's videos, because I gave you a little teaser about what I was going to build next week in it. And this coming week I actually have no clue what I'm going to build. TBH, it's to be determined. Probably an apartment. I haven't done an apartment in a little bit. The last apartment I did was the foster parent one, I think. Maybe I'll do like a fun like teen mom apartment. I haven't done one of those in a little bit. But we're building a campsite because I'm going camping, or I am going camping, and it's also Memorial Day weekend if you live in the United States. And so yeah, I built this little camper. I used the trailer from the base game debug, and I cut out me finding it because I actually could not find it in the debug, and so then I ended up just getting it off the gallery, which is honestly a pro tip. Like, if you can't find something that you know exists in debug, you can just search it up, and people have placed like rooms of just like the one item, or like rooms of the item into the or onto the gallery. I do that a lot with like wellness treats when I don't feel like going to the vet and I'm playing with a pet. Kind of a life hack. But I kind of did this kind of fun little camper. This isn't a very realistic camper build. It's kind of more of like a tiny home build. But I used a lot of kind of more rustic-y build. How many times can I say frickin' build in this video? Considering we're only 2 minutes in, a lot. But I don't know, I really like how it came together. Like, I would really enjoy how everything would look in this. Whatchamacallit. I have kind of these fun counters with different cabinets. I think the counters are from Cottage Living, and then the cabinets are from the Country Kitchen Kit. And then we have Murphy beds, and then I put on a little TV, and it kind of bothers me now that those curtains are not centered on the window, but ignore it. I didn't see it until I just started recording now, and I was like, wow, it snaps so nice right here, not at a weird level. That's because it's not center on the window, past Allison. But I mean, there's nothing I can do about it now. But if you download it, go ahead and fix that. But I was just kind of putting some little clutter things out, and then I got a little hanging plant, and it's a little bear swatch, because my beer. I'm just so excited to go camping this weekend. It came together so cute, and it was so quick compared to the last build. And here you're going to see me looking for maybe different storage options by the door, because I was originally going to put that little coat rack. You saw me pull out the base game one, and I was like, that feels too empty. I want it to feel a little bit more cluttered in here. So I was kind of looking through literally everything. Couldn't find anything other than this high school year kind of locker storage system. And so I ended up using this one, which I don't think I've ever used, so it's kind of fun. Use some various different clutter to fill it up. Some snacks, some like little like linens, and then some also like spray bottles, and then a phone and keys. And then we get some wall decor from the kitchen, because I obviously need this counter for cooking, so I couldn't put any clutter on it. So I put some cutting boards and some knives up. And then we had to fit in a little table and chairs. I also didn't playtest this build. Shocker, I like rarely playtest my builds. But I think everything should work. Fat rip if it doesn't. My bad. But, you know, it do be like that. Also, it would be pretty easy. You just have to like delete one or two things. But, like, honestly, if it doesn't work, you just delete a chair or something. But, anywho, also I didn't clutter up that bookcase. I also built this kind of a little bit rushed. I don't know, not terribly rushed. I knew that I wouldn't have a ton of time to build this week because I'm super busy. I just got back from Denver last weekend, and then this weekend I'm going to Rapid City. It's also the last week of school, and so I just had a whole bunch of things to try to cross off my to-do list. Oh, my Thea Bear is here. Hi, Queen! You making a guest appearance? She gets to come out camping with me this weekend, and she doesn't even know, but she's going to be so excited. She lets out the biggest yawn. Yeah, we went on a 3 mile, it's either a quarter, I think it was 3.25 mile today. I've been following my Garmin fitness coach recommendations. So we did a 10-minute warm up at my normal pace, and then like 2 minutes faster than my normal pace for 15 minutes and then another 10 minutes at my normal pace. And whew, that was a little bit much for me. But in this other bedroom, I used the bunk beds that come from Adventures Await. I really wanted to use bunk beds, so I was like, I don't really want to use just normal ones because I feel like that wouldn't fill up the room. So I used a double bunk bed, which I've actually never used. I didn't know if it would even work, but it did. So technically you could sleep up to 5 Sims in this camper, which is wild. And then I think you can sleep for sure 2 Sims in the tent, I'm pretty sure. I also sadly didn't make this for any pets, but I really should have. And I gave them some little toys, and that's pretty much it for the outside. And then I was just trying to figure out how I wanted to structure. Did I say outside? Then the inside. Hello, Inez. Are you creeping up? Yes. You just want some headbutts? We can do that. I was trying to figure out how to use this awning, and it honestly didn't work, so I deleted it. I found it in debug while I was trying to find the other things. I also found those like little tree square off tent thingies. So that was fun. Oh, did I leave? Yeah, I did leave that fire pit there. And I put some little chairs. I gave them so they're all different colors. And I gave like the fun chairs and the double chairs to the tent. And yeah, that's like all I pretty much put outside. I put some also like lamp posts as well, so it's a little bit lit up. And then we go into, well, I also get a truck. Obviously, you'd want something to pull this. And like that truck is tiny compared to that house. I should have like sized up the truck to BH. But yeah. Then we do some landscaping. So I did some terrain paint, and honestly terrain paint probably takes longer than the figuring out like the bushes and stuff, because I wanted it to blend, because the stuff that was here before like was blended really pretty, and I just was struggling on that front. So you're gonna see me kind of work on that a little bit. And honestly, the more practice I get with terrain paint, the better it's gonna be. So I don't know, I just find it so touchy. It's something I don't feel very good at, but I also don't have a lot of practice at. Also Paralives comes out soon, so let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing me play on the channel at all. I probably will post a couple videos once my summer calms down, or I have time where I start playing it and figure out what kind of content I want to make with it. But yeah, this build is available on the Sims 4 gallery. It is built in Granite Falls, I think that's what it's called. It's the vacation world that comes with Outdoor Retreat. But thank you guys all so very, very much for watching. I really appreciate it. We're just kind of throwing in the last minute touches here. It shouldn't take us too terribly much longer. We should have a tiny bit more terrain painting. And that's pretty much it. And Nez is like glaring over my shoulder being like, Mother, why aren't you petting me? Which is a totally valid question. Like, why am I not petting her? Well, duh, because I'm recording a little voiceover. And then once I'm done with the voiceover, I'll give you some pets. She's like, you can do both. Oh, I also did a horseshoe thing. But yes, thank you all so very much for watching. All of the information is in the description box if you want to download it off the gallery. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!